everyone, it's Starlight. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you're having a wonderful Mabon or autumn equinox. Today, I wanted to give you a tour of my altar for Mabon 2022, and I also wanted to show you the seasonal setup for fall that I have going on in my witchy room. So let's get started. We'll start up here with the string lights. I have them on this warm orange setting. They wrap around the entire room and they really help to illuminate the space, especially at night when the main light's off. There's my tapestry, and panning down back to the main altar here. So I also have these fairy lights that are leaves, and they're on this twinkle setting. And the leaf lights along with the string lights really help to set the mood. I love me a good ambiance. So I also have this orange plaid altar cloth. It gives me really warm autumnal feelings. And unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to take you off the tripod. So bear with. I have shaky hands. I'm really unsteady with this, so sorry for the shitty camera work. So on top of my altar is my Deity Altar, and I have this orange table runner on the altar to also bring in those warm autumn colors. And so Cernunnos is my patron god, and here's his section and his statuary. These antlers I got ethically sourced at a pet store. This larger one is an offering to him, and this smaller one I use to work with him and to connect with his energy. It's nice because it's so travel-sized. Back there is a green 7-day candle that is an offering candle to him. Unfortunately, the wick is really off-centered, so it makes this like horrible crackling noise. I need to make a new one for him. I make my own candles, and I never thought to check to see if that wick was off-center. I just wanted to get the hell out of there because there were a lot of people when I got the candle. So, this is a slab of rock I got at Lake Erie. I found a whole bunch of them there and I brought them home. So I like to use this as kind of like a pedestal for his offerings. And in this terracotta pot here, there's some offering crystals, and his chalice spilled over and he needs refreshed drink offering. So here is Scotty's section of the Deity Altar. Scotty is a goddess that I work with very closely, especially during winter. She helps me to cope and overcome my seasonal affective disorder, and she helps me with a whole bunch of other stuff. But here's her statue here. Sorry for like the raspy voice and stuff. My seasonal allergies are giving me hell, and it's kind of hard for me to like correlate words to my thoughts because I'm on allergy meds, so I'm loopy and feeling like crap, but I'm happy to be here anyway. So here are some offerings to Scotty. There's like a wolf or dog charm in there. She's associated with wolves. So there's a snowflake charm in there. There's silver sheen obsidian, regular obsidian, and snow quartz. And here's her offering 7-day candle, but back here I made I made this candle for her, so it kind of looks like crackling ice or ice on a lake. And the way I got this effect was I put the candle in the freezer when it was curing. I highly advise against doing that because you'll totally mess up how it cures and the burn, like the way it burns and stuff. So I wouldn't advise it. I was just called to do it, and I did it. I don't intend on lighting that candle because I think that's kind of dangerous. But here's her offering chalice as well. Moving on to Bridget's section of the altar. So there's her statuary and prayer beads that I use to connect with her, pray to her, give gratitude to her, and my sunstone pendulum that I use to communicate with her. There's her offering candle, her chalice, and back there is a coin that's an offering to her. Oh, also, I have 3 fire agates around her statue. And so I use those to connect with her 3 main aspects: the healer, the poet, and the smith. So depending on which archetype I want to connect to, I'll work with one of those crystals. And she's also associated with swans. So here's a swan plate that's an offering to her with some crystals for her, and her selenite that I use to bring in her energy. Yay, I get to sit down. Okay, so back there is my candle lantern, and it has interchangeable magnetic displays. Right now it's on the fall one, and I have a Walmart candle burning in there. I think it's hazelnut coffee. If that was one of my candles, I would be constantly critiquing it, worrying about it, observing it, making notes. So it's nice to actually enjoy a candle that's not one of mine. So down here is a tree slice with the tree of life on it, and on it is a green aventurine mushroom and a red jasper acorn, very fall-like. And there's my incense that I made for Mabon. I add a little bit extra to it every year, and I feel like it just gets better and better. And I did want to share the recipe with you guys. Everything is down there. I had everything except for the bay leaves, so I'd like to have everything together before I show you guys. There were already bay leaves in here from the previous time I made them, so I wasn't too worried about it, but I would like to show you guys the full recipe. Here is a skull candle that I made, and I'm really proud at how he turned out. Like, all his details are there. And I'm going to be using this for working tonight. It smells like moonlight pomegranate. So I'm very happy with him. Isn't he cute? And back there is my self-love spell that I did during the full moon of this month of September. So I did film a video for it, but I'm not going to release it. I actually deleted it because this working was very personal and powerful, and it's not something that I want to share on a public platform. I'm sure you can understand. But I would like to make a video detailing what I used and some of the things that I did, so hopefully that'll come out soon. This is a rose quartz to help amplify my working, and a lepidolite. So rose quartz is for self-love, calming, anti-anxiety, and pretty much the same with the lepidolite. And back there is what I refer to as equinox water. So it was blessed and charged during the full moon, and I also blessed it and charged it during the sunlight. So it brings balance between solar and lunar energy. And so after I made it, I cleansed my altar with it and set everything up, so it also helps to bring that energy into my space. And I'll probably anoint myself with it tonight, but yeah. So here is my unicorn horn selenite tower thing. And let me back up a little. So this pumpkin represents gratitude for the growing season and the harvest. And here I have a white pumpkin and a black one to represent the balance between light and dark. And I tried to place them kind of symmetrical. So again, bringing that balance energy in. Sorry for that edit, I had to cough. These allergies are no joke. So here's my crystal grid. I have sunstone here for solar energy, moonstone for lunar energy. Oh my god, my hands are so shaky. This is so bad. Sorry. So here I have some onyx for healing, protection, and some red jasper for strength, which I really need during the growing darkness. Here is some rhodonite for self-love, moonstone for lunar energy, I think I mentioned, and citrine for happy and positive energy, Kumbaba jasper for courage and self-assurance and optimism. And this crystal is new to my life. It is charolite. I don't know how to pronounce it. To me, it's very much a psychic energy kind of crystal, but you can also use it for healing, kind of calming energy. But yeah. So this is a candle that I made out of recycled wax, and did like a drip effect over it. This will be my autumnal working candle. I thought it was just gonna be like a Mabon candle, but this is gonna last me more than a month. So every now and then I've been burning cinnamon in my cauldron for cleansing and protection. And this write-up about Mabon and the autumn equinox is from the Astro Moon Diary. Here's this year's write-up and page. It's so pretty. The Astro Moon Diary really helps me to remember certain dates, and like it has the full moon phases, a bunch of astrological stuff in there. So yeah. This is a labradorite. This always stays on my altar unless I'm working with it or it's being cleansed. But to me, this is the ultimate manifestation stone. I believe it's known as the Magician's Stone. So yeah, this is a rattle that I dried out. So I dried out a gourds for over a year, and you can make rattles that way. So as far as I'm aware of, I'm pretty sure that gourds are aborted pumpkins. So there's that death energy. So you can use it for that purpose. You can banish, or you can call in spirits or energies as well, depending on your intention. And for my bell, I like to either banish or bring in energy or entities. So here's my little gnome dudes. We have one with a wheat, a little hippie one on a pumpkin, this little guy meditating on an acorn, and this pumpkin one. And behind them, I have this little, like this little dish. It's on my altar a majority of the time, and inside are acorns that I've collected. And I attached like a wreath or like a centerpiece to it. It has pumpkins and acorns and pine cones. And I grabbed some of the seasonal incense that I'm using from my burning station. I'm currently using orange clove, black magic, protection, and this one I really love. It smells very sweet and I don't know, like tobacco-esque kind of. And behind there is the Ghostly Glow by Ganesh too. I don't want to pull it out because I won't be able to get it back in. So, and now we're at the divination table. Get you guys closer. Oh, here's my coffee I never finished. My tumbler says the moon made me do it. So I made this candle. He's a little owl, and I'm really impressed at all the detail. He's just so cute and like chunky, and I love him. He is sandalwood vanilla. I couldn't remember if it was that or lavender vanilla. And I got that little owl tea light holder at Rite Aid this year, and he came home a little worse looking than when I got him. So I'll have to give him another coat of paint. So I'm currently working with the Season of the Witch Samhain Oracle and the Halloween Oracle. Back there is my Halloween tree, and you could see my daily pulls in front of it and my little Scully tribe with some fake fall leaves surrounding. And I'm also working with the Darkwood Tarot. I do want to pull out the Modern Spellcasters Tarot too, because that's a really nice fall deck as well. Yeah, over here is my lunar shrine. I did have my moon lamp on an orange color, but it must need charged, so it may have died. And I have this really beautiful autumnal floral display here. So yeah, that is my seasonal display for the witchy room and the altar tour from my Mabon altar. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great autumn or spring equinox, depending on where you're from. I'd really love to know if you have any plans to celebrate Mabon or the autumn equinox, or if you have an altar tour or a room tour. I'd love to check it out, so feel free to share in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, blessed be, and I hope to see you really soon.